Yeah, the notion that politics is the problem. Well, yeah, it is the problem. Also, it is the solution, isn't it? I mean, the cleavages now we have in these debates is becoming so wide. On the one hand, we have the UN process, the COP formats. We have the dynamics happening in every individual member state. We have the groupings of countries or in the EU, or the dynamics happening in the US. You also have a lot of pressure coming from climate activism and NGOs and so forth, which, of course, this is essential, but in a sense, we have a misalignment of the end goals. It's as if we keep the process going as it is with all of these forces from everywhere. As Sir Digger Helm, by the way, said, we're not achieving the progress, and continuing pushing for targets just for target's sake is just not constructive. I'll give you an example. What will happen if we allow this debate to be dominated only by benign, climate activists? Take an example. What happened in Berlin a couple of weeks ago? There was a referendum that the capital of Germany should become climate neutral by 2030, which I think it's physically impossible. And this referendum failed because it didn't achieve the necessary votes. So it just gives you an example that even after decades of discussing this problem, yes, politics is part of the problem, but it seems as if we haven't even decided on the right avenue to approach this. So bottom line, politics is the solution, and I think that when it comes to groupings or coalitions, they will need to come from developed countries which decide that this sense of urgency is paramount. Climate club groupings, this idea has been discussed for a while now, and I think even though it's a Western-centric, of course, solution, but the idea of the EU, the UK, and the US, hopefully the next couple of years, pushing something similar to a carbon border adjustment mechanism and trying to bring other countries on board not only through diplomacy, but through trade measures and additional carbon tax on the border for products. I think this is the way to go. Otherwise, we won't see tangible progress.